We are going back to Leh today via Kardungla again. This is where we are feeling like thug life, you know. Also, Dalai Lama is here. We thought we'll meet him up, but he went at around 6 o'clock in the morning and we were all still sleeping, so we missed the chance. So the ride for day 8 officially starts now. This is just for, to keep us safe and keep everything in peace. It feels really good to be at this place, man. See, all these decorations which is made here is because Dalai Lama came today, and also everywhere throughout the next 20 to 30 kilometer stretch where this village is spread along, and the entire stretch they have made this so that even he will feel completely welcomed. Very nice, no? You should cross Kardungla and come to this village, man. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Now if this is at 10,000 feet, imagine that mountain. I guess that will be obviously at 18,000 feet, just like Kardungla or something, or even more. Today I'm feeling so privileged that I'm getting another chance again to cross Kardungla, man. Come on, this is not even a dream. This is something extra as a bonus which I'm getting. This ride I will never forget in my life. This particular ride, this will stay with me for life. It has taught me a lot. Since last 24 hours or something, I've been not able to talk to my family properly. Airtel postpaid has worked almost everywhere apart from these remote places. So when you don't listen to your family's voice or your loved one's voice on that day, you feel a little down, that's for sure. Despite the sun being right above our head and having clear skies, we thought it will be really hot. I am wearing a thermal inners. I am not wearing thermal liner. I'll wear it just before going to Kardungla. There is a place called North Pulu, so we'll be all wearing thermal liners, rain liners and everything there. We thought it will be really hot, but trust me, it's cold. It's really cold. I don't know what has happened to me, because even when there is such good roads in front of me and smooth roads, I feel like I should go off-road. That is the kind of feeling that Leh Ladakh has given me, man. This ride has made me a different kind of rider, dude. I'm even thinking, I don't know whether I'll do it or not. I'm even thinking that when I go back to Bangalore, after I finish the Pirelli tires, I'll go for the off-road tires and start off-roading. Off-roading is so fun, dude. Yeah, it is painful sometimes. Yeah, it is stressful. Despite all those things, there's something with respect to off-road that gives me a different kind of joy. Look at how neatly the roads are carved, man. Very good. Look at the flow here, guys. Look at the flow here. Damn. This will be at least 5 to 6 feet deep. So we are climbing towards Diskit Monastery, as I told you, and that is the route we came through, man. See this? It's all sand, totally sand. So we are almost near the monastery now. We are just 1 kilometer away. So we have reached Diskit Monastery. I'd seen this in only 1 or 2 videos, but being here in person, it's so nice. It's a little hot, but we can manage, no issues. We are at a higher altitude anyway, so it's a little cold. And I'm sitting right in front of Maitreya Buddha, which is 32 meters. Look at the details on this, man. It's so well balanced. Oh my god, such a beauty to see this in person. I have to take a time lapse here, dude, definitely. Bullo Baika.
Motor stories.
Motor stories. After this Diskit Monastery, it's been a motovloggers meetup again. We have Vikas Rachamala here. So this is the only petrol bunk which is available in this remote place after Kardungla. Hemant petrol lane gaya. So here they'll use a hand pump to give you petrols, and so it will take some time as well. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we have 120 kilometers to go. Actually, we are going back to Leh again from Sumur. We came to Sumur so that we could go to Siachen Glacier, but that did not happen because of some reasons. Right now I'm all alone. That is there. The entire Mojo convoy is behind somewhere. The group is split anyway. Slightly look to your left here in the screens and look at the drop. I will not look there because I'll have to concentrate on the road, but you look at the drop. Kardung is a beautiful village, huh? See how beautiful it looks here, man. So nicely they are maintained with all the lawn and everything in here and there, and some vegetation for their survival. Some designs also here and there. Kardung 0 kilometers, very nice. I want to just stop here for a second and admire the view, man. Look at the stream here. Wow. As I've said already, in this group ride I've done more solo than group, and I'm actually enjoying the solo ride more. It feels like there is no restriction or anything, you know. You can do whatever speed you want, you can stop wherever you want. The only thing that the group ride is giving me is the sense of security and sharing of whatever we felt through the day at the end of the day. So I'm here at North Polo right now, and this is the place where we had breakfast yesterday as well. Today we are crossing Kardungla again, and I was spotted by my subscribers here, Piyush, Shivam and Manish. So they have come on Bullet and Pulsar 220 and NS 200, the brand new one. So I have Ishan from Rushlane with me for this ride now. Everyone else is behind. So these people from Shimla made my day. Thanks a lot. Have a safe ride. Bye bye. So now we'll be heading to Kardungla. So right now we are done with tea and some chips, so that we have some salt and water in our body. And now I'm wearing all my rain gear and thermals inside. Before that I was not wearing, as I told you before. We are just 15 kilometers away from Kardungla again. We'll take it slow, and I'm having some garlic in my mouth again, so that I'll be slowly chewing on it and sucking the juice of it, so that it keeps the body at the right temperature. So these beautiful roads will end in couple of minutes, and then it will be total off-roading. Today it is challenging in a different way because the glaciers are melting because of the hot sun. If there are car guys in the front, no, your momentum will be lost. I made a snowball. यहाँ पे रेडिएटर लग के लिए it instantly melts. Yesterday was really scary. Today's ride we know what we have to do. Rushlane and Big Bang Bike going together to Kardungla today. Oh, my legs are literally freezing now. We are just a kilometer away now from Kardungla Port, and this is what we see. Avalanche prone zone. Drive slowly. Wherever you see, it's snow. दूसरी बार भारत माता की जय! भारत माता की जय! So yesterday, since it was snowing, raining, cloudy and too cold, I couldn't take the biceps photo. That was the only thing left on my bucket list. Today it is really sunny, and so in Kardungla. We're easily able to breathe today, right? It's sunny, but the only thing is our shoes are freezing cold. So I met quite a few people again at Kardungla top. These people are from Mysore. Since this was not visible yesterday, look at it today. And as you see, the drop is more than 1,000 feet. Today I'm enjoying the Kardungla ride even more. Yes! 2 times Kardungla and a rocking one. Both the experience is different. Yes! So I'm 20 kilometers away from Leh city, and it's 6 o'clock in the evening. The weather is fantastic. The sun is right here and setting. The view in front of me is getting better and better. What I want to say is, while going to Kardungla on this road last time, I was happy doing 45 kilometers per hour or less, and I was enjoying that ride. Now I'm going downhill. It doesn't suffice, you know. That's what the experiences are different, man. From the same person who has done Kardungla twice, for him itself the experience is different. So many blind corners, dude. This feels like Game of Thrones. Yeah, so in that sense, not one person can say this is how Leh Ladakh will be for you. You can just watch the videos and see that, okay, this is how it is, but I'll have to go with an open mind and enjoy the ride, because in 2 days, at 2 different times, the weather conditions were different, which made the ride totally different. Wow. Done, man. One of the life goals done. Whew. We'll go and rest today. Tomorrow is a early day again, is what I was told. We'll see what happens then.